How many of you are scars? Never saw Lion King? Don't worry about it. Literally, Scar was like, I was first until that little hairball was born. Like that. That is literally the tone we have in 2020, sirs and ladies. Like posting on Facebook and Twitter that they'll not be wearing a mask, and when you see them in public, they look like Bane from the Dark Knight movies. Seriously though, like being born in a trash can and inheriting the stench. It's something to be proud of. Uh, like that's something to be proud of, man. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe for people testing positive for spreading ignorance. Once again, it's Gabe, y'all. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for coming back to the channel. I've had my friend steal my cross from my neck one time and lie to me the next day like nothing ever happened. Meanwhile, I'm down a chain and a friend. It's like your neck and your chest is burned from being exposed to the hater rays. Baiting, brought on by that level of betrayal. I was young, so I was still under delusion that people change with an amazing speech and the power of friendship. It's the power of friendship is strong, but it's definitely not strong enough to get your chain back. Then even if I decided to fight him, I'm only seen the guy at school. I seen someone wait for someone actually one time and like leap at them in like a jungle cat. Then the brawl was on. I couldn't see anything else after that because for some reason people like mosh pitting in the middle of a fight. Like anybody, like you could, anyway. Anyway, long story short, I didn't get my chain back. Clearly, I'm a man of patience. And you see where that got me. No chain. I seen people write whole paragraphs, people, to each other about someone else and never ever thought to say it to the guy's face. And I think they did some great deed. Like they're sitting there typing away like, man, I can't wait to tell everybody how much I think this dude is trash. And then I'm realizing like, dude, come on, man. It makes me visible ill to actually see someone fall apart thanks to people playing shadow games like it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Talking about someone else negatively for more than a sentence with me without the other person is like a no-go for me, man. It's like the biggest time waster. In a world where people are getting canceled for the stupidest of reasons, a weird double standard has emerged for our celebrities and people have noticed because we treat them as some bizarro land of nobility and the standard bearers on how we should live our own lives. It doesn't mean we can hold them to these made-up standards that we have in our own heads that we don't even live up to. How can you be a fan of someone and the actions they did years ago influence you? That's being disloyal to me. That's what this all comes down to. A lot of people becoming front runners in the truest sense of the word and the phrase, excuse me, and we use exceptions as to justify the betrayal and the disloyalty. We use criticisms we heard before and ignored as a valid reason to turn on our friend, mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, actually anybody who gives a damn about you. We were basking in the glow of their light during the best times under them, and new information can change your perspective. I respect that. I respect you finding out something you didn't know and changing your mind. I can get that. But the degree entirely depends on you. Looking at the full 360 view of a person instead of some fantasy we made up is harder to deal with. Can someone with anger issues be the kindest person you ever met? Can someone be charitable enough to give you their last possession but take your cash as soon as you floss it? Can someone betray you for a chain and still be a trustworthy friend? A lot of these things to a lot of people are opposites, but they come from the same vein. These people are around you. There are questions without answers, is my point. A fact of life that many of us have forgotten through all the two-faced actions becoming the new normal. New normal is kind of a funny thing, but maybe another time. As for me, it takes something against my morals for me to turn on someone. Even then, I need pure fact, one. I need no hearsay. I need a full 360 view, either by experience or testimony from someone else I trust and respect. The key word there is respect. And I'm not even sure how many people you can respect with that information they are given is factual and honest. That's why having a high moral compass and self-worth is important in 2020, y'all. That is why people's self-worth being at a new all-time low is scary, because they're easily influenced by snake oil salesmen with pretty words or a nice body. So I guess this is me saying, learn all the signs of people who are easily swayed. It starts small and then picks up. Tell people the truth about themselves and what they're doing, or risk you have them drop them as a friend or acquaintance, or instead of vice versa, dropping you. Because you let them get into half of these random trash situations and you didn't say a goddamn word. Be confrontational with anybody you care about. Nothing but facts supporting you, though. None of that emotional stuff. You know, that self-righteous trash people try to push on you. Holier than thou type of stuff. I'm not saying it's a religious thing. It's a mind state. And see where it gets you. Do they crumble in front of their own hypocrisy? Or once you find that answer, it's easy to see they're likely to sell you up the river, or at best, at their own convenience. Why be scheming when you can have honor? Why be conniving when you can condemn? Why have low self-esteem when it can be high? Why have two faces when you can have one? And that's the video, guys. Thanks for tuning in to my little video thing here. Yeah, have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe, like I said in the middle of the video if you missed out. And let's have a conversation. I hate two-faced people.